In the grim aftermath of World War II, as London struggled to rebuild, a different kind of evil was taking shape in the shadows. George Haigh, soon to be known as the acid bath murderer, wasn't content with simple killing. He sought absolute annihilation of his victims through sulfuric acid, believing this would be his perfect crime. Before we dive in, take a moment to like, comment, and follow for more. Born July 24, 1909 in Stamford, Lincolnshire, to deeply religious parents, Haigh's strict upbringing masked a growing psychopathy. By his 20s, he had become a career criminal, cycling through prisons for forgery and fraud. It was behind bars that he developed his deadly philosophy. No body meant no murder charge. His killing spree began in earnest in 1944. William Donald McSwan became his first victim on September 6th, lured to a basement meeting before being bludgeoned and dissolved. When McSwan's parents grew suspicious, Haigh calmly added them to his list. Donald and Amy McSwan meeting the same fate on July 2, 1945. As post-war London went about its business, Haigh refined his technique. Between 1947 and 1948, Dr. Archibald Henderson and his wife Rosalie disappeared after discussing business propositions. Then came wealthy widow Olive Durand-Deacon on February 18, 1949. Her trusting nature proving no match for Haigh's charm. Each followed the same methodical pattern: the promise of financial gain, the secluded meeting, the sudden violence, and finally the acid bath that Haigh believed would be his ultimate alibi. But science would prove Haigh's undoing. The sulfuric acid that dissolved flesh couldn't erase everything. Detectives discovered gallstones matching Rosalie Henderson's medical records, Dr. Henderson's identifiable dentures, and Olive's distinctive fur coat among the chemical sludge. Most damning of all was the suitcase Haigh had kept, a trove of personal effects that connected him irrevocably to his victims. Arrested on February 28, 1949, Haigh's trial at the Old Bailey began on July 18, 1949. In a shocking twist, he claimed to have drunk his victim's blood, hoping to plead insanity. The jury saw through the ruse, deliberating just 15 minutes before declaring him guilty. The judge sentenced him to hang. On August 10, 1949, at HMP Wandsworth, Haigh faced the gallows. His final words to the executioner were chillingly casual. "How long does it take to die?" Moments later, Britain's most infamous murderer was no more. Haigh died believing he had outsmarted the system, but his legacy proved the opposite. The acid baths meant to conceal his crimes instead became symbols of justice's persistence. For while bodies may dissolve, the truth, like those stubborn gallstones, always remains. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button.